What's going on, guys? Sam Prentice back once again, and what do we have here then? Well, it's a laser product. Specifically, it's the WeCreat Vision. On this channel, we tend not to do too much with laser products, and the reason for that is because the vast majority of the lasers that I'm offered tend to be open format lasers, which I kind of feel are a little bit dangerous. But in this instance, WeCreat have reached out with their Vision Desktop Laser machine. So I kind of figured, why say no to this one? So let's get straight on into this one. Here we go.
You are watching a master at work.
Today's video is sponsored by our friends at PCBWay. So if you are looking for top quality PCB manufacturing, look no further than PCBWay.com. With state-of-the-art facilities and a commitment to excellence, PCBWay delivers premium printed circuit boards tailored to your needs. From prototype to production runs, they guarantee precision, reliability, and a fast turnaround time. Trust PCBWay for all your PCB needs and visit PCBWay.com today to experience the difference. And a few weeks back, I received 2 boxes, one containing a laser, which is a 20-watt diode laser, along with a rotary pack, and which I can only assume that this might not initially have been destined for me. Sorry, Danielle. The other box contained an exhaust system, and well, we'll come on to that later. So first things first, I actually heard that these are some kind of safety switch. As soon as I opened it up, it would essentially kill the laser, which is good. A really good feature, really good safety feature there. In the middle, there is a big red button as well. Upon assembly, it became apparent that the gantry was slightly off on the Y points. If you look closely, there's a noticeable inconsistency. So I decided to seek a solution online and stumbled across the WeCreat Facebook group, and the links are below. There I found someone else that had also encountered the same squaring issue. And fortunately, the fix was relatively straightforward, although it is a little bit worrying if you've just dropped $1,300 on this brand new product. Well, it turns out that was just the start of my problems, as the next hurdle seemed to be that the unit appeared to be dead on arrival. No power seemed to be reaching the board, so out came my trusty multimeter, which confirmed that there was 24 volt coming out of the power brick, but it was not reaching the board. After a bit of disassembly, I discovered that the switch had somehow become loose during transit, causing the connection issue. So has this been dropped? Has it been rough handled during transit? It's difficult to tell. Either way, the laser is now working incredibly well. And while I'm working on several laser projects, the first being this amazing file that I found over on Etsy, which is a multi-layer 3mm woodcut, and again, the links will be in the description, which we painted, glued, and set into position. Next, and as it is Easter, we cut up some rabbits. Well, not literally, but these ones do house Kinder eggs. Initially, I thought they were a little bit missized on the first cut, so make sure you check twice and cut once, remember. Anyway, I used the camera to resize the positioning with the Kinder Egg inside, and the results were fantastic. Now let's delve into the specs. What we have here is an enclosed class 4 20-watt diode laser with a rotary set and fume extractor. And what sets this product apart is its enclosed design. Now, something that's unique about this internal body is that the unit actually moves up and down to gauge focus before cutting, boasting a speed of up to 600mm per second, should you need it, and coupled with the software Make It, using this product is remarkably easy. There are LED lights and a camera inside the lid, and this is brilliant, and I've seen this since on other laser machines since, but it does make a huge difference to your workflow, and this feature alone will save you hours on missed material cuts because you get a snapshot of where the materials are, and all you need to do is lay the images on top of that snapshot. So ultimately, there is no guesswork, and basically what you place on top of that image is what you get as a cut. Let's talk about the software. Now, in the past, I have used a bit of Lightburn, and WeCreat do offer a plugin for that, but it's clear that they want you to use their own Make It app. And to be honest, it's impressive, easy to use, and configure. There are some paid models that you can download. However, the stuff that I'll be doing will either be Etsy files or something that I've modeled myself. When you open up the Make It program for the first time, you are greeted with a blank line background, but post-connection, if you hit the refresh button, it will take a snapshot via the lid camera of the surface area. Now, if I move the wood and hit refresh again, you can see that that's just moved it over slightly. To the left-hand side, you have a number of image options, including text and even AI. But for this video, I'll just explain how you can make your first cuts. Also, you can add layers at the bottom should you wish to. On the AI side, all you need to do is type in what you want and then just hit import. That's it. Simple as that. As you can see, I've selected a circle. Now we have 3 cut options: engrave, fill engrave, which gives you this cool color depth chart, and cut. You can import various image files, but one of the common ones that are used, certainly on Etsy, is a .svg file. I'll open a project that I've been working on, which happens to be the Easter Bunnies, and typically I'll lay down the cuts that I want to ensure that the cuts and the bases match before cutting. As before, one of the big benefits of this system is the camera snapshotting the material, as the offcuts can be used for smaller projects at any time. The lasers I've used before tended to waste as much material as they cut, which of course was very frustrating, but this solves it with the Vision. There are also a number of settings where you can upgrade the firmware of the machine and also the software. I've kept mine the same, as my results basically have been outstanding thus far. Other options like rotary are available, and all you need to do is plug that stepper motor into the port on the machine and make the changes in the software. Following hitting the focus button, the machine drops to the level. You hit start and press the button on the front of the machine to begin the cutting process. The reason that I was initially interested in this product was very much down to the enclosure, which features a blue light filter, which is the orange bit on the top. Any other open-top laser has really always worried me, and the practicality of wearing glasses around the lasers was just something that I didn't want to be around. With animals and my son in the house, I wanted to ensure that I was using a product that was as safe as possible if they are around. The Vision quite literally ticked all the right boxes, from the size to the power, additions like the rotary unit, air assist, and a pretty sizable cutting area, which just allows for an oversized A1 sheet of board. I would expect that this would fit into most hobbyist workflows. Overall, and despite the initial hiccups, the WeCreat Vision proves to be a robust, feature-rich laser engraver, offering both precision and convenience for various projects. Now, I mainly cut wood, but this is capable of cutting numerous materials, including leather, thin metals, rubber, fabric, foam, etching onto glass, and various other types of wood, both engraving and cutting. And with a 10,000 hour lifespan on the laser, it should keep your projects flowing for a fair while. So while the laser product is certainly easy and convenient to use, when I was offered this for review, I opted for the extraction system exhaust, which worked really well for the first few cuts, and I could only smell a small amount of smoke being emitted. However, after a few hours of cutting 3mm ply, the unit started to suffer and the top filter needed changing. Again, after a few more hours, it seemingly stops being able to process the smoke through the carbon filters, and effectively the room started to fill with cutting smoke. After the second time, I contacted support, and I've concluded that the unit probably wouldn't be man enough to cope with the type of cutting and inside of this environment. So in the end, what I decided to do is pick up a 4-inch extractor fan, and then I 3D printed in TPU a couple of these couplers that take it from 4-inch down to 3-inch. They pop on like that. And then all you then need to do is pop your hose straight on the end. Now, if you do have the option just to vent smoke straight out of the window, then I would suggest that you do that, as I really can't justify the cost of the exhaust versus just venting. So in conclusion, the WeCreat Vision is a simple and easy to use laser product for hobbyists and professionals alike, offering safety, precision, and versatility for a wide range of projects. At this point, this is very much the best laser that I've tried, and I will continue to use this in my workflow. I want to thank PCBWay.com for sponsoring this video, also WeCreat for providing this laser for test and review. Now, if you want to see more of this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash a little like. Also, there's an affiliate link for this laser below in the description, so if you hit that, it'll help the channel out. Guys, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
You are watching a master work.